is poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers from the NCERT textbook for class 12, Flamingo. The poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers is written by Adrienne Rich. So let's go through the main points, short question answers as well as poetic devices. And a bit more about the poetess. She was one of America's foremost public intellectuals, widely read and hugely influential. The poetess Adrienne Rich tells about Aunt Jennifer, who is carving tigers on a piece of cloth fixed in a wooden frame. The tigers she is carving are brave, fearless, they move with a royal dignity and determination and jump across the screen playfully and are not scared of the hunters beneath the tree. Aunt Jennifer's own life is different in contrast with the life of tigers. She has spent her life under the domination and authority of her husband. Now that she has become old, her fingers flutter. The wedding ring she is wearing, she finds it very heavy because of the domination and authority of her husband, because of the unhappiness she has found in her married life. Therefore, the ring hasn't given her any happiness. Even after her death, her fingers would be still having that ring. She would still be haunted by the pain and suffering she has gone through all her life. Whereas the tigers will be alive and the tigers represent her inner desires of freedom, of fearlessness, which she couldn't achieve all through her life. The poem is divided into 3 stanzas. In stanza 1, the poetess Adrienne Rich talks about Aunt Jennifer's tigers. The tigers Aunt Jennifer is carving on a piece of cloth. These tigers appear to be running fiercely in the green forest, compared to a topaz in the green background of the forest. They are not scared of the men beneath the tree. There is a contrast between the life of Aunt Jennifer and the tigers she is carving. Aunt Jennifer has spent her life under the domination and authority of her husband. She could not enjoy that freedom and fearlessness enjoyed by the tigers she is carving. These tigers are the proud and fearless citizens of the forests. These creatures move with a dignity and elegance. Try to answer these questions based upon stanza 1. What is the name of the lady? What is she doing? Where is she working upon? What is she carving? What are the tigers doing? What are the tigers compared to? How is Aunt Jennifer different from her tigers? So you should know the answers of these questions, and let's quickly go through. The name of the lady is Aunt Jennifer. She is carving tigers on a piece of cloth. She is working upon a piece of cloth fixed in a frame. She is carving beautiful tigers. The tigers appear to be playfully jumping across the screen. The comparison is with the topaz in the green background of the forest. And her own life is very different because she has spent her life under the domination and authority of her husband, whereas her tigers are brave and fearless. In stanza 2, the poetess Adrienne Rich describes Aunt Jennifer's fingers and the wedding ring she is wearing. Her fingers flutter, shake, quiver, tremble out of fear of her husband, and also now that she has become old. She finds it difficult to pull even the ivory needle up and down. Talking about the wedding ring she is wearing, so that wedding ring appears to be a burden because of the unhappiness and dissatisfaction she has found in her married life. Therefore, the little wedding ring appears as a heavy band on her trembling fingers. So there are 2 descriptions in this stanza. Number 1, Aunt Jennifer's fingers. Number 2, the wedding ring she is wearing. Try to answer these questions based upon stanza 2. Why do her fingers shake? Her fingers are Jennifer's fingers. What is difficult for her? Which ring is mentioned here? What is burden for her? What has she suffered in her married life? Why is the ring a burden for her? How does the ring appear? So let's go through the answers. Her fingers shake out of fear of her husband and also that she has become old. It is difficult for her to pull the ivory needle up and down. Wedding ring is mentioned here, and it's a burden for her due to the unhappiness she has found in her marriage. She has suffered domination and authority of her husband. The ring is a burden for her because it hasn't given her any happiness. The ring appears to be a heavy band sitting upon her hand, and that is the massive weight of that wedding ring. Let's go through stanza 3. This is the last stanza. The poetess Adrienne Rich says that through Aunt's design of tigers, one can easily sense her desire for freedom and fearlessness. Even after her death, she will be tied with chains in the form of her husband's wedding ring. This ring is definitely the proof of those pains and sufferings she has gone through all her life. Whereas the tigers she is carving, they portray her inner desire for living a fearless life. She wanted to be as fearless and brave as the tigers she is carving. So those tigers represent her inner desires for freedom and fearlessness. Try to answer these questions based upon stanza 3. What is the inner desire of Aunt Jennifer? What represents her inner desire? What will happen after her death? What will still haunt her even after her death? What do the tigers symbolize? What will the tigers do after her death? What do the tigers represent? Let's go through the answers quickly. Her inner desire is of bravery, fearlessness, freedom. Her inner desires are represented by the tigers she is carving on the piece of cloth. Even after her death, she will be haunted by those pains and sufferings she has gone through all her life. And those memories will haunt her even after her death. The tigers symbolize her inner desires for freedom. The tigers will keep on jumping and playfully prancing across the screen. They will remain alive. These tigers are the inner desires of Aunt Jennifer, a desire of freedom and fearlessness. This is the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, written by Adrienne Rich. You can pause the video and go through the poem. Let's go through the poetic devices used in the poem. Tigers prance across a screen. As these tigers are simply carved by her, the poetic device is personification. Bright topaz denizens, it's metaphor also and imagery. World of green, again that's a metaphor and imagery. Pace in sleek chivalric certainty, that is imagery. Finger fluttering, that is alliteration. Massive weight of uncle's wedding band, that is hyperbole. Sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand, that's imagery. Prancing proud is alliteration. Terrified hands is personification and transferred epithet as well. Let's go through few extract-based questions from this book. This is the first stanza. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across the screen, bright topaz denizens of the world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek chivalric certainty. Questions are: how are Aunt Jennifer's tigers described? Why are they described as denizens of the world of green? Why are they not afraid of the men? What are her tigers symbolic of? These are the answers. These are the value points rather. You can write in your own words. Aunt Jennifer's tigers have been described as golden yellow in color. They prance fearlessly across the screen in sleek chivalric certainty. They have been called as denizens of a world of green because they are natives of dense green forests. They are not afraid of men because they are brave and fearless. They are confident. Her tigers are symbolic of her inner desire for freedom and fearlessness. They also are the symbols of strength and self-confidence. This is the third stanza. When Aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still, ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the banner that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. Questions are, who is the aunt mentioned here? Why is she ringed with audience? What is the difference between her and the tigers? Why has Aunt Jennifer created the tiger so different from her own character? These are the value points. You must write in your own words. The aunt mentioned over here is Aunt Jennifer, of course, the protagonist of Adrienne Rich's poem. She is a woman who has gone through unpleasant experiences in her married life. The ring which is referred to here is wedding band or the wedding ring. She feels so surrounded by her marital constraints that it seems like an ordeal to her. Aunt Jennifer has been quite weak and submissive, quite meek, whereas the tigers, she is carving are strong, bold and powerful. The tigers created by Aunt Jennifer are an expression of a desire of freedom and fearlessness. Let's go through few question answers. These are only the value points. You can pause the video and go through them. I'll be taking up only the gist. Question number 1. What are the ordeals that Aunt Jennifer faced in her life? Now we know that she has gone through oppression, the domination and authority on part of her husband. And she has not found any happiness in her married life. Even the wedding ring she is wearing, she finds it heavy on her fingers. Question number 2. How are Aunt Jennifer's tigers different from her? So now we know that her tigers are brave and fearless. They move with a dignity, with an elegance. They are not scared of the hunters who are beneath the tree. Question number 3. How does Aunt Jennifer express her bitterness and anger against male dominance? These are the value points only which are given over here. Aunt Jennifer is too terrified to openly resist the oppression, and she expresses her bitterness and anger by carving tigers on the cloth that is fixed in a frame. The tigers she is carving are brave and fearless, and they are very much against her own character. The tigers she creates are wild and free from any kind of bondage. Question number 4. What will happen to Aunt Jennifer's tigers when she is dead? So even when she dies, she would be haunted by the pains and sufferings she has gone through her life, whereas her tigers would keep on playfully jumping across the screen. They represent her inner desires of freedom and fearlessness. Question number 5. What lies heavily on Aunt Jennifer's hand? How is it associated with her husband? We know that she is wearing a wedding ring, and of course given by her husband when she got married. But that wedding ring hasn't given her any happiness because her husband has been dominating and authoritative. Question 6. Why did Aunt Jennifer choose to embroider tigers on the panel? So Aunt Jennifer's own life has been under the domination and authority of her husband, whereas the tigers she is carving are brave and fearless. They represent her inner desire of freedom and fearlessness. And the second last question, question number 7. How do the words denizens and chivalric add to our understanding of Aunt Jennifer's tigers? Of course, she is pointing at the fearlessness and honor, bravery and majesty of the tigers she is carving. The tigers are possessive about their territory, the green forest they live in. They are not scared of the hunters who are beneath the tree. And the last question, why do you think Aunt Jennifer created animals that are so different from her own character? Obviously, these tigers represent her inner desires of freedom and fearlessness. The tigers, which are the symbol of strength, fierceness and beauty. So her own suppressed desire to become bold and fearless and free from oppression makes her create those tigers which are different from her own character. Thank you.